Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Special guest in the building this morning.
A very brave soul.
Tyga.
Tyga's here.
Now, I didn't realize how much I wanted to talk to Tyga until I got the email like Tyga wants to come on the show.
Yeah, because yesterday I was like, I go on my Twitter and I was seeing like a bunch of stuff like Amber Rose was saying and just random stuff. And I feel like I'm not the type of person to really like talk about my personal life because that's just not who I am. You know what I'm saying? I just be moving. I do my own thing. But I feel like I'm going to be up here. I wanted to come talk to y'all because I feel like everybody, they want to hear what people got to say.
Yeah, because you on tour, the Between the Sheets tour.
Yeah, tonight we at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. So.
With Chris Brown and Trey Songz.
The show been dope. I just got off the bus right now, 10-hour bus drive from Detroit. I was like, they was like, you're not going to make it at 9 o'clock. I was like, yo, please ask him. Let me know if I can come at 10 because I want to make sure I make it up there. So.
And you have the album with Chris Brown out right now that people actually
It comes out February 24th.
Yeah, people are saying that's really good.
It's dope. I feel like
the singles we heard so far have been good.
Yeah, I think AO is doing real good. I think you guys have been supporting that.
So where do we start, man? Do we start with Drake calling you the little
No,
homie?
let's start with Amber Rose because that's what made him want to come up here. Okay,
It all kind of ties in. Okay.
Yeah, Amber Rose said that Kylie Jenner's a baby and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
Now are you smashing or now are you redshirting until you turn 18?
No, I'm not dating Kylie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dating that, so I just want to get that out the way. And I want to be clear to everybody that I didn't leave my family to be with Kylie. You know what I mean? And that's ridiculous. I feel like, me and China, we broke up almost close to a year now. You know what I mean? And because of the decision we made and, things in our relationship that wasn't going right, so we decided to split to raise an emotionally stable kid. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. Now we have a great relationship. You know what I mean? So I just want to be clear about that. Like, I didn't leave nobody to be with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
It just wasn't working.
Yeah, it just wasn't working. Sometimes you feel like when you have a kid, like, and that early, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to raise an emotionally unstable kid, you know what I mean? And because they pick up on everything. And now we have a great relationship. He spends as much time as he can with his mom. He spends as much time as he can with me. So it's cool now. You know what I mean? It ain't no pressure. You feel me?
But I'm sure that she feels a way about the whole situation with Kylie, like because it's all over the internet.
Well, yeah, because it's because what people make it seem. You know what I mean? And like TMZ, like you got to think now, like. TMZ didn't really like care about me until like they figured out that I lived next door to Kim and Kanye and all that stuff, you know what I mean? But I've been friends with them before I even met China, you know what I mean? I was friends with Scott and her family for years, so me hanging out with them, it wasn't nothing new, but now people just want to make a story of it because they like, okay, we figured out who Tyga is and we see who he affiliated with, so we want to start it's crazy, like this that they make up is like the craziest thing.
Because they make you look crazy.
They said you flew her to like Europe or somewhere where it was legal to smash her.
Yeah, people are crazy, bro. Like, I mean, like I've been knowing her and her family for a long time.
But you guys do spend a lot of time together, so you can understand. What I'm saying is, why people think that.
Because and black culture is different. If you hang around somebody, you smashing them. But like, white culture is different. You know what I mean? Like they really are friends. You know what I'm saying? Like they like really, this is my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's genuine. It's different. You know what I mean? And like how we think is a little different with our mentality. So for me, if I'm friends with her and I'm friends with her sister, they hoes or we smashing them. Like, and it's like we really friends. Like I respect her mom. I know her whole family.
Never thought about suing TMZ because if it's not true, it could hurt your career the way they got you looking.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like that's when you decide, you want to get on that screen. That's what you deal with. And people sometimes, people could turn it on and off. We live in a TV. You guys live in a radio. People could turn it on and off and go on with their regular life. You know what I'm saying? So they really don't care what goes on in our life. They're gonna watch this and they're gonna watch Big Sean and they're gonna see Wiz, they're gonna see Chris. Like, they don't really care. You know what I'm saying? It's just entertainment. But I feel like once you vow to do that and, be an entertainer and be famous, that's what you deal with.
So y'all dressed like on Halloween though.
Yeah, that was cool.
You was Chucky, she was the bride of Chucky.
I thought it was cool. We was going to J-Lo's Halloween party, so I don't want to be the only in there without a Halloween costume or not, like, so
yeah.
But I mean, what does that mean though? You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm out here holding hands with her and kissing, like I'm not doing anything disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm raising my son. I see my son every day. You know what I'm saying? He's with me every day. If if he's not with China or if we're not spending time together or whatever, So people are just crazy.
Would it upset you if China was with another guy and taking pictures and selfies and he was with the baby? Would that upset you?
Well, first of all, Kylie doesn't do that. And there was a picture with King, but that was like a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. And China was at the house when she came over there and visited King.
Well, not that. I'm just asking, would that upset you in general?
What do you mean? Well, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't take a picture with. She wouldn't let nobody take a picture with my son, and I wouldn't put him in that situation. Mm-hmm. But if she was dating somebody else, then it's on her to dictate her life. Just as it's on me to dictate my life. And if I decide in the future that I want to be with Kylie, or if I decide in the future that I want to be with her again, or be with somebody else, like I'm gonna dictate my life, and just as she's gonna dictate her life, like.
Do you feel like you guys might get back together? Is there hope for that?
We have a great relationship right now, and I think we're on really good terms.
It's working better.
And it's good because she's comfortable. She's out, making her own money. You know what I'm saying? And it's just cool now. You know what I mean? It's like no pressure on each other. So
and listen, Kylie's not a bad red shirt prospect at all.
The thing about her, man. It's like she's a good person. You know what I mean? Like you ever meet somebody and you feel like their energy is just good. You know what I mean? It's like not negative. It's like no. It's not talking. It's like we're not talking about like. What's on media takeout today and like what's negative and stuff. You're like, it's just she's just a good person. She just comes from a good upbringing. And I never met somebody like that. Or her and her family. How they deal with all the bull they deal with. It's just cool.
She's used to it.
Have you been contacted by like any law enforcement? Because if people believe the blogs, it could be incriminating.
They said she had a room in your house.
So they be like, yo, do people check just to make sure, like, yo,
look for the Kylie.
Nah.
Is everything appropriate with this situation?
Nah, I don't think that. Nah, ain't nobody doing that. I mean, that's just crazy though. Like,
and the whole family still likes you. Her family is because there are also reports that Kim feels a little weird about it, and
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like weird to see us hanging out. I mean, because but it wasn't weird to nobody in her family really. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I always come to the crib. Like even if I was with China or King, King, he'll play with North. The nannies, they'll link up and they'll go to the park together and stuff like that. So it was never like a weird situation when I was hanging out with Kylie. When they found out that I wasn't with China, they was just like, oh, what happened? Like, because I linked China and Kim together. Right. I introduced them. You know what I mean? So it's not like, they were just best friends and she betrayed her and things like that. It's like nothing like that.
Now, that's the other thing, too. I look at Tyga, and I don't like to stunt nobody's pocket to see what they're going to do.
He pocket watches over here. Let's get in the pocket.
We all say to ourselves, how is Tyga making all this money?
Instagram is 20% of what I be doing, But if you think about it, like, all right, music is...
On you,
you had a zebra in your backyard.
You just stunted on you, Charlamagne, a little lightly.
But I mean, I feel like, that's the things you got to do to keep your imagination growing. If I stunt my imagination, I'm not going to be able to grow as a person or as an artist. You know what I mean? And we living in a day where people don't make money off music like that. Let's get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like you got to figure out your brand. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these, it's artists that have, bigger singles than me that people may think they're bigger than me, but globally, like my brand is bigger. You know what I mean? Like I turned the idea, Last Kings, into a $20 million company. You know what I'm saying? But with me and my brother right here.
What is that, clothes? And
yeah, it's a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? We got the Storm Arrows, about to open one in Japan, open one in Paris. So like it's just not rap music. Rap music is what makes it cool, and that's just like the foundation. But like we got, the Last King, we got like a 20,000 square foot factory where we actually have 50, 60 workers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I was to stop doing music, if I was to let things affect me, I'm letting the lives of these people that I hire, be affected. You know what I mean? It's like they got families, and I'm providing for them, and so on, my friends and family. You know what I mean? So I feel like we got a lot of stuff though that we're doing. I got a boxer line called Chris Boxers that we're about to launch, and like all department stores. I just did an investment with Shine Papers, and it's like gold rolling papers. It's like edible gold cigars. So it's a novelty item, but it's cool though. You know what I mean? And me and Kylie actually got an app that's about to come out with a partner of ours named Jeremy Green, and we just linked up with...
Is it like Tinder?
No, it's not like Tinder. Stupid ass. I don't even know what Tinder is. But
it's like a dating...
No, it's not a dating site, nothing like that. I think that would be the bad thing to do right now.
Yeah, right now that would not be a good look.
It's not a dating thing. It's actually like it's like moving emojis. It's like Instagram on crack. You know what I'm saying? But so we just linked up with Facebook, and we're gonna launch that so people can go to pinktank.com to check that out.
So the majority of your money comes from merchandising.
Merchandising. I got a real estate company, investment company that I just started. So basically for people, you know, in the hood too that don't know how to you know, what it takes to like buy a house or like what the steps are, you know. So I'm looking for like realtors and agents for that. You know what I mean? So like I'm really like a businessman. Like I'm not just like a rapper, you know what I mean? Like I'm not just like gonna come up here high and off lean and just like, you know what I'm saying? Just like that's just not my style. Right. People that know me know that. Like I always been on my A1 game and always been about my business, you know?
Well, last time you was here, you talked about, you were actually the first artist that said you didn't get paid from cash
No, he wasn't the first.
Well, he was the first one that said it on air.
No, Juvenile been saying that.
Well,
BG.
Did you ever get calls after that?
Manny
after you
Fresh.
said that and said that on this interview?
You know, through lawyers and stuff, but I mean,
because after you said it, all artists started coming out, but like we don't get paid either.
Yeah, but see, when I was saying it, you know, I was like, I was looking bitter. I was broke when I was saying it. And I was like, you know what I mean? But I just kept it real. You know, it came to a point where I was like, yo, like, man, I'm gonna be turning 25 soon, and I'm like, I need to, you know, I got a kid now. Like, I can't be sitting here waiting on the next man, or like, you know. But you know what I mean? Like Wayne gave me that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like before Wayne, I was like, you know, I had dropped out of high school. You know what I mean? I got kicked out of my mom's house when I was 15. You know, my DJ's right there. He became a DJ. He wasn't a DJ. He was just like my homie. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was sleeping in his Honda Civic every day. You know what I mean? And I was like broke trying to figure out life.
Hold on, while Rack City was on? Or before that?
No, this was like when I was like 15, 16,
okay.
right? Rack City came out like, what, 4 years ago?
Gotcha.
Or whatever. And then, you know, like I was passing my mixtapes everywhere. Then I passed it to Travis McCoy from the Gym Class Heroes, and he got into the hands of Fall Out Boy. So, you know, and that's when I made a song called Coconut Juice, and because I was like, I saw an opportunity, I saw a door open, so I'm gonna walk through it. You know what I'm saying? They was like, this is what we want you to do. So I was like, cool, I'm with it, whatever. And through that, I met Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And that's what like changed everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never like say anything bad about Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
The truth is, you just didn't get paid from.
Well, yeah, because the business wasn't right.
But Wayne
you know
didn't even get paid, so.
Well, it wasn't Wayne. It wasn't Wayne's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because you see the situation that's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? And,
which I don't understand, because when you said what you said, it's like McMain had something to say to you. Nicki unfollowed you. But if they knew that this was really going on, why get mad at you?
Well, I mean, because sometimes, you know, people just don't understand like what's really going on, and I see it way before it happens. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'll get on the emails with the lawyers, and I'll really like try to see what's going on, because I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Like if everything is good and, you know, everybody got millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, like I need to make sure why is my business not right?
Yeah.
But was it your
like,
contract, or were they not? They just.
No, I mean, you gotta think like, you know, like I sold over like 10, 11 million singles with them. You know, Raxie did 4 million, Faded did 2 million. Then I did Quietly, like, you know, Molly, Dope, Hookah, like all these singles go gold, and they don't push it. I know, but what I'm saying is I have all these singles that go gold with no radio push, no nothing. Just me putting out my own money just because of my brand. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, it's like, okay, like, why are you making $4 million off this song when I put up $50,000 of my own money for Rack City and I pay for the video? So I don't understand that. Like, why am I not getting that money back? So after a while, you just be like, I just don't like how the business is going.
So why does Baby not like to pay artists?
Well, I don't really know who to point the fingers at. I just think like the business is a lot going on. You know, I mean, they got some of the biggest artists from, you know, Drake, Nicki, Wayne, myself. Like they got a lot of artists over there. So maybe it's too much.
Who's not doing what they're supposed to do?
Yeah, maybe it's a lot to handle.
Yeah, but it's been going on since day one. Since the Juvenile Hot Boys.
And every other label gets paid. Now let's talk about light skin on light skin.
Hold on 1 second though. Have you reached out to Baby and Slim about this?
I talked to Baby.
And what did he say?
I was supposed to be out my deal like last month. That's why I was actually supposed to drop my album in January, but it didn't drop because
you're waiting to get out your deal.
You ain't out the deal yet.
But why would they let you go? They don't. Do they have to? Is your deal up or it's over?
We not gonna air this.
Tyga said we gonna put some pressure on them in the street. They gonna let me go.
Yeah, but I got a great album, you know, that Kylie like executive produced, so I didn't want to like waste that. You know, so I wanted people to focus on the album with me and Chris that's about to come out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to confuse people because it's 2 different sounds.
How does that work? Do the Cash Money get paid off that?
Yeah.
Damn.
because the deal was already agreed, you know, so they get paid off of it. But I'll get paid off this album. This will probably be the first album ever that I get paid off of.
Yeah, but that was all right. That was 2 years
Congrats.
ago. You said you had never gotten a check from Cash Money. Has that changed? Have you gotten a check since?
No.
Damn. Man. Not even to
one
record this album?
royalty.
All right, but let's get into the
Yikes.
interview you did with Vibe magazine.
Tyga boxes too. He might box one of them next time he sees
Oh yeah,
him.
we saw. Okay, the interview
But
you did.
I just want to get that clear though. Like, I signed over there because of Wayne. Nobody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I have the utmost respect for him. You know.
Okay, so the interview with Vibe. Let's get into that. Now, you had said that you think that Drake is fake. You don't like him. He's not your type of person, but you do like his music.
Yeah.
You said, and then Drake clearly
Sounds like
was.
me. Sounds like an exact statement I was saying.
So clearly Drake was
Yeah.
offended by
Statement.
that, and he responded with the 6 p.m. in New York song on his mixtape,
Called you the little homie.
Yeah.
right? And he took a shot at
you need
you
to
and said,
start-
you're acting your girl's age.
You need to start acting your age and not your girl's age.
And then you went on Twitter, but you deleted that, and you said that he's a bitch.
Now, listen,
What is going-
I don't mind that because I feel like that's the only thing you can.
Sometimes you have a light skin moment.
Yeah, but you know what? I think y'all should square up one time. If it's that serious. Because I feel like rap wise.
First of all, we live in the same. He knows exactly where my house is. I know exactly where his house is. We live in the
LA.
same. No, in Calabasas. We live next to each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's awkward.
my thing is just like, I don't know. Like, if it's real, it's real. If it's not, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't with him as a person. You know what I mean? Because the experiences that I've had with him personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm not changing. I'm not trying to change, you know, I'm not going against who he is as a person to the public or his music or anything like that. Like I said, his music is great and it's undeniable. You know, it's his moment. You know what I'm saying? But
where did the beef start?
Just your
What-
personal experience.
it's not really just a beef. It's just personal experiences that I have with him, and you know, just like, you know, phone calls and just stuff like that. And it's just, I feel like he's a nice guy on the outside, but he's not genuine. You know what I'm saying? And he plays people left and right.
I hear that a lot. That's
You know,
why Diddy smacked
that's
him.
just, yeah. Well, you know, that's just like my opinion, you know, and I'm entitled to have my own opinion.
Right.
And at the end of the day, when I did that interview, that's how I felt exactly at the moment. And another thing I want to clear up is, you know, when I did that interview, I know people were saying like I was calling Nicki fake, and that wasn't the case. You know, I just said me and her didn't get along at that exact moment. You know, me and Nicki got into it about something stupid, and you know, but that's what, like, it was over a song. But you know, that's what brothers and sisters do. They fight. You know what I mean? So I don't have anything against Nicki. You know, I fuck with her 100%.
So it was a song that you wrote, she wanted, or it was hers and you took it? Like, what was it?
Nah, it was just a song. You know what I'm saying? Like that Drake was on. That was all. It was actually Truffle Butter.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
So that was your record?
Well, you know, I was on the record.
And
I
they
like that song.
bumped you.
I don't know. Like it just got weird, and it wasn't real to me. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was Drake's song, and I don't know. I didn't really come and talk about it too much, but you know, that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I'm a man, so I'm like, whatever. You keep it moving. At the end of the day, he got his own life and he got his family to support. I got my own life and my family support.
You
So
felt like
I
it took your lane though, because that was your lane. That motto truffle, but like that was your signature before I heard them do it. Do you feel like they took your lane on?
Yeah, but me and YG, we was the first one to put that sound out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was doing that 2010 before anybody got, and Ty Dolla $ign, you know, so. I mean, that's what you do, though. That's music, you know what I'm saying? You feed, you share information, you spread off each other's swag, and, you know, you link up together. That's what you're supposed to do. And Drake being the #1 artist in music right now, you know, I feel like not even just friends or just family, like, you're supposed to, like, link up with your family and friends and stuff like that, because, you know, we all in this to open doors and provide opportunities for our family. You know what I'm saying? It's like building a house. He may know how to build a better and faster house than us right now, right? But you know, that don't mean you shit on your coworkers, because your coworkers is working just as hard to build that same house with you. You know what I mean? And you know, it's like if you don't link up and spread that information, and you guys don't trade that information, you know, you're gonna end up building a lot more houses by yourself.
But I thought he put you in the motto video, right? He put you in the motto joint. At first it was just him, and then he put you on there.
I don't know, bro.
Now, I'm not a fan of Aubrey at all, but I think if it was just straight rap, I don't think you could compete with him.
I think definitely. I think, you know, he's more clever and more wittier. But I got bars as well. I get in the studio and I make music too. That's what we all do.
Are you gonna give it a shot? Like maybe a little.
I'm not in it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a mistake that, you know, back when like 50 and Ja Rule did. You know what I'm saying? Like they made that situation about, they made their career almost, well, not 50 as much, but you know, they made it based off like dissing each other. And that's not what I started when I was 17 to do when I signed to Wayne, like to be a diss artist, to be like, so it's like, why put all that energy into one thing? You know what I mean? When it's like, he's not going nowhere, I'm not going nowhere, none of these artists going nowhere. We gonna keep running into each other and keep seeing each other. You know what I'm saying? So
I also felt like your relationship with Chris Brown probably has something to do with it too, because you and Chris Brown are so tight. And I was thinking maybe perhaps, because you did say Brown,
but Chris is like,
you ducking the fade from Brown.
Ducking the fade from Brown.
You did mention that.
Yeah, Chris is like, you know, he just like me though. We think alike, you know what I'm saying? Just, and at the end of the day, you gotta think like, Chris went through a point to where like, you know, to the point to where he didn't even want to do music anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because people was bashing him so much. You know what I'm saying? Like in the situation he went through. And I didn't judge him. You know what I'm saying? Like I still looked at him like, yo, you Chris Brown, you Mike Jack. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make music. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't like really motivated to do that. I flew out to Virginia. I stayed at his crib for like 2 months and we recorded a whole mixtape. That's when we recorded Deuces, all that. You know what I'm saying? So like I was with him at that point to where like people wasn't like really with him like that. You know what I mean? But I was just like, who cares what people think? You got the gift. Like a lot of us in this generation, a lot of people that never gonna have.
You see, you know the problem with the game, like it's like they'll see you make a comment and vibe.
Yeah.
But they don't know where that comes from. All they see is the surface. They don't know the interactions y'all might have had in the studio.
I think it's like because you need to either be black or white. And sometimes like if I go full-fledged, then it's full-fledged. But I don't want to do that because it's about strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is a chess game. So you can't just do stuff like that.
And then after that, Drake was playing dirty. He went and liked all the Blac Chyna's pictures on Instagram. And all of that.
What does that mean though? Like, that's like, okay. Like, you know, if he had a girl, that's like, that has nothing to do with me though. Like, that's just like, I'm trying to be funny, but that's like.
And then he posted pictures of him and Kylie hanging out somewhere.
In the cut, but it was like an old picture. It looked like.
From like it was from an old video.
Yeah.
But it's just funny. That's what I'm saying. That's the type of person, you know what I'm saying? It's just funny to me, but I don't really care.
Just say it, Tyga. He's a bitch ass. It's okay. Just let it out.
No, I said what I said. Like I don't fuck with him as a person. You know what I mean? And that's just that.
Now Ray J tweeted once. He said, "F Tyrese and Tyga."
Yeah.
What was that about?
What'd you do to Ray J?
I don't know, man.
Tyrese said he didn't know either.
Wack is one of his big homies, and he's a blood from LA. I know Wack.
Yeah, he put Wack in the tweet. Hashtag Wack100.
I call Wack. I'm like, Wack, what is this? You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't know what Ray. He high on Molly. He said he was on Molly, and he was just. That's Ray J, man. I don't have nothing.
No, it's funny because that same day I actually hit Ray. I'm like, what's up with that? He was like, I don't know. He said the exact same thing. He was like, I don't know.
I asked Tyrese, he was like, I don't know.
Yeah, man, it's all good, man.
Now, if you see Drake or any, would you box him? Would you fight a fair one?
I don't know. I don't know what type of relationship. I don't know what type of. It depends on the environment and what we, you know what I'm saying? If it's like, yo, if it's really, we need to sit down and have a conversation on some real shit, because I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to keep running into you. You know what I'm saying? Or is it like, I mean, like, I really don't know. Like, it depends on, he got security, I got security. But it's like, are we going to talk? You know what I'm saying? How you and Diddy just talk.
But they didn't talk.
Diddy didn't talk. Diddy smacked him.
Oh.
Y'all should just have one good waffle-colored war one time. Just go at it, see what happens.
I mean, I'm with it. I box.
No, that video of Drake running into the club, and everybody said you was in there. Y'all beat up his DJ. Was that true?
I was overseas. I was out the country, and I seen it on World Star. I'm like, but that's just people making stuff up because they want it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as an artist, you got to sit back and know that people are gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So you need to like have that conversation within each other. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had the last conversation I had was with him was on the phone, and we was like cussing each other out.
Really?
So that was the last conversation I had with him.
After the Vibe thing?
No, it was before the Vibe thing.
What was cussing each other out for? Over the Trouble Butter record? Like, why you took me off there? Okay.
Yeah. And
well, then he should understand why you don't really, you know.
I don't know.
Is it wrong to just not really mess with somebody? Like, I don't
there's nothing wrong with it. It's healthy.
Yeah, there really is nothing wrong with that.
Nah, like, it's just my opinion.
Right.
Whose decision was it to take you off Truffle Butter? His?
You said what?
Whose decision was it to take you off Truffle Butter?
I don't know. I had the record. Nikki had the record. Everybody had the record.
Nothing for nothing. You just sounded great on that record.
Yeah. My verse
was his lane.
I appreciated it because I like to see the honesty. Because nowadays you hear so much things behind the scenes like, oh, this guy's like that, this guy's like this. But so why do y'all continue to be fake with each other and shake hands and take pictures?
Yeah, right. That's why I'm just at the point to where it's like I'm just gonna go who I with and that's it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Got the tour going on.
Now have you decided to sue Empire for copyright infringement? Because Hakeem is based off of you.
What's funny is I was supposed to be on the 5th episode.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna probably do something on the 2nd season, but I was supposed to be on the 5th episode. But yeah, they actually wanted me to be on the show
as a regular.
Yeah, but they wanted artists that wasn't unsigned, so they can like own the music. And
that's exactly what
so
said.
that was a problem of me being signed and all that.
What role was you gonna play?
The role I was supposed to play, I think the rapper that he was like Muslim, and they went to go talk to him. Yeah, I was supposed to play him, the dude that they wanted to sign, and I couldn't do it last minute. I had a show or something, so I wish I would have did now, but
the show was big,
I probably did. I think it's a good show. I think it's dope because it's like, you know, people could see like it's music related, so people like to see that. You know?
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it's cool to watch.
So when you hear interviews like Amber and Amber comes up here and says you're disgusting and foul, do you reach out to her or do you call your baby mom and say, yo, talk to your girl? What's up with that?
Nah, because I'm not doing things to get hits. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, my son, you know, I dropped my son off at her house to play with her son. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I respect Wiz. You feel me? So like, I would never come up here and disrespect a female or someone's baby mama, because I would never want nobody to do that to me. You know, so it's all love. You know, shout out to Amber.
Has she ever said that to you, like personally, on the phone? Nothing.
Nah, every time I see her, it's always cool. You know, but
you helped Black China. You really wanted her to be like a business person, and you gave her the money to start her own. I think she had like a was it a nail?
She got a lash. It's like a salon.
A lash salon.
Yeah.
Now, do you not want to see her like in the club hosting parties? Are you feeling like, oh, you know, you shouldn't have to do that. We have a kid together. I'd rather you just do businesses. How do you feel about that?
Nah, I mean it's free money. If somebody want to pay you like 10 grand to come and sit in the club and act like you enjoying it for like 30 minutes, then more like power to you. You know what I'm saying? It's money. I would never tell her like, don't go out and get money. Just, you know, just be strategic how you move.
Can she still come to you if she wants to start a business and say, hey, you know, help me out?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gonna be involved in each other's life for, you know, for the next 18 whatever years. You know what I mean? We got a child together, so you know, it's just about just keeping good energy. You know what I mean? So.
Are you bringing your son on the road on any dates?
You're
like, no, he's too young. He's gonna be around.
I don't know. We're gonna be in LA in like 2 weeks though, so.
Okay.
Now listen, I want to clear this all the way up with the Kylie thing, right? If Kylie was your daughter,
yeah,
how would you feel about her being around a 25-year-old rapper?
Well, first for one, I don't have a daughter, right? And I couldn't put myself. I can't really answer that question because I don't know, because it's not this. I'm not in that situation. I don't really know, you know. But I know her and her family. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like hey, you just hanging out with Tyga. He's a rapper. He about to have you on drugs. And her family know me. Like, they know how I am. You know what I'm saying? They know where I live. I know where they live. It's we all friends. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just the world. I think what it was is the world thought I left China and my family to be with Kylie. And I think that's the main problem that everybody has. Not for the fact of maybe the age that she is, because, you know, if I wanted to date her right now in New York, you know, the age of consent in New York is what?
I don't know.
I think it's
Google
18.
it?
I think it's
17?
18. I think it's 18.
I think it's 18.
Google it.
Let me Google
What's the age of consent in New York? We're just saying if I wanted to.
Hold on, let's get it factual. Let me see. Age of consent in NY.
She on your computer already. I'm
17.
Sure.
17.
17.
Oh, it is 17. Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah.
If I wanted to. But, you know.
No, it's 17. I'm looking at the statutory rape laws. It's 17. It's actually 17.
But do you find her attractive?
I think she's a beautiful young woman, and I think she's, you know, maturity and mentality is different than a lot of people. You know what I mean? And I'm not just, you know, I hang out with her and her sister. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a group of friends and we all hang out.
Kendall?
Okay. It also looks crazy too because Black China used to be with Kim all the time.
But I used to be with them too.
He introduced Black China to Kim, so
yeah.
I guess
But it's just like, like it's just what the photo, what they were looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't looking for me.
It's just the press makes you look crazy.
It's just TMZ, bro.
It made me feel a way too when I first.
And then you're like, damn, Tyga just doing all this. When it's like, yo, I literally like am at the house chilling with my son. You know what I'm saying? Then I go to like, if she hit me like, yo, you want to come eat with me and my friends or whatever, and then I'm like, all right, well I ain't doing nothing. And then it's like, bam, now I'm getting caught out, and they put this crazy story like, Kylie just gets into fight with Kim and leaves the house with Tyga, and it's like they put this crazy shit out.
Kim hates Tyga now. She hates the relationship.
Should we be surprised if in the future you guys start dating, or is that something that you look at as a possibility?
I mean, I just think we just friends. You know what I'm saying? And I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dating anyone. So like, I got a great relationship with my baby moms. I got a good relationship with her and her family. And you know, whoever else I decide to bring in my life, you know, I'm gonna continue to dictate that and not let TMZ dictate.
TMZ's gonna run with that.
Tyga
said he dictates.
I said dictate.
Kylie.
No. I'm saying, you know, but like, you know, I'm gonna just be able. I'm gonna just keep controlling my life, not like TMZ and like the kids on Twitter.
You're not gonna worry about what everybody.
The crazy thing is, 10 years from now, it would be like Diddy and Cassie if y'all was together. You know what I'm saying? It just looks crazy now because she's 17.
It's just the people. It's what they're just making things out to be, and it's not even that. You know what I mean? Like.
Did Kim crop you out a picture? That was a rumor too. That she cropped you out a picture one time. It was all y'all together, and she cropped you out, but she was mad at you.
I remember that.
Remember that?
Nah, she was. I was all at the party.
Oh,
That was French's birthday.
oh, okay.
I was at the party.
So since Kanye executive produced your album, are you forced to wear those Yeezy boosts?
I got them.
Cause don't you got to deal with
Reebok?
No.
But that's up now.
Nah.
No, Asics now.
Nah.
You're not doing it either?
Nah. So
LA Gear, that's what it was.
Yeah. So LA Gear, I just did.
You gonna name them all? Nike.
So I just did a partnership with them, and then you know, we bringing back the light ups, doing like a running shoe with them, and then we doing like all the kids light ups. You know, but people don't understand, like LA Gear still quietly makes like $100 million a year.
Really?
And, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like now that I'm involved, you know, we trying to take it to 200 million, you know, and I'm gonna be able to like really eat off that deal, you know, with the Reebok deal. It was just like, it was cool. You know, it got my, feet wet, and I got to understand how to make a shoe and how to market it and all that stuff. But now, like, I'm able to do something. I reached out to LA Gear. Like, I just like set a meeting up with the president, and I was just like, yo, I'm from LA. This is my history right here, and I really want to come in here and like redesign everything and make it dope, because you guys was like killing back in like the 90s, you know?
Yeah, I remember Michael Jackson used to have his
yeah, they had
LA
a lot of people. So I'm gonna do kids shoes though too.
That makes
So
sense.
yeah.
Well, we appreciate you joining us and clearing this stuff up.
Yeah, I had to, man.
I didn't think you were really gonna come.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna come either. I was like, he's not coming.
Why? I mean, why not though? Like, I mean,
It was
So
a
you
little-
haven't been here-
slander over here from the big black bully over there.
No,
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't
that's-
slander. Only
nah.
thing I ever said was I hope Tyga's making sure Kylie's getting enough calcium. And I said he was redshirting the poom poom because she was 18.
yeah, I mean, but that's, you know, that's just all fun though. It's all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got nothing against nobody up here. You know, like, so it's just, you know, I came up here. You know what I mean? Like, some other people wouldn't.
No, definitely not. Drake
They
will
definitely
never step foot in here.
Yeah.
But you should do a record though, just because. Just for the love of the sport. Even though I don't think you can compete with him, and I'm not a fan of him, just lyrically, I just think you should do it. Because you never know what could come out of you. You know what I'm saying? You might write the greatest diss record of all time.
Yeah, I got 2 great albums I'm sitting on right now though, from me and Chris' album and then my album. So
Don't
I'm
let
just trying to
Charlamagne
get
gas
people.
you
I'm
up.
just trying to get people to focus on that. You know. And
Yeah.
that's what it's about.
And the
Just
tour.
He
keeping my
called you the
brand going.
little homie though. That's insulting. Not
He's
even
the
the
guy in
little
room
homie.
that's
The
gonna make you fight.
little,
Be like, "Woo."
little
That's
homie.
him right here. He's the big black bully that's gonna try
I'm
to
the
make you
little
fight.
homie.
Yeah.
That's what he called you. He said, act your age, not your girl's age. That's some.
Yeah.
He deserves
yeah.
a few bars back.
Yeah, he hit me up on MySpace though before he was signed to Young Money though. So like,
MySpace.
this goes way back, you know. But I ain't gonna get into detail. But it's all good.
Okay.
He hit you up on
put-
MySpace,
But the MySpace
Back
on
in the
you.
day before he was signed.
and now he feeling himself.
I mean, that's what rappers do, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been the same way. I've always been able to dress, been always able to talk to girls before I've been a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I don't change, like, you know, from $1 to $100 million or $1 million. Like, I'm not gonna change because what's the change about it? You know, I just got more access to do things, but I'm not about to just try to shit on people and try to change. Like, I'm just this new nigga that's just like, I'm gonna be myself all the time. You know?
So does Chris and Drake have beef still? I mean, you said you've been ducking the frown from Fade from Brown.
No, I think they squashed that, whatever it was or whatever situation they had. You know, I think, you know, Chris is focused on what he got going on.
You just put that out there because you knew it would have set him.
All right. Well, Tyga, we appreciate you joining us.
Yeah.
And again, for stopping through here, even with the big black bully slandering you sometimes.
I have not. Why do you call it slander? Like, it's not slander.
It's not slander. It's just like he says.
slander
You
Drake.
say what the people like want to say. You know, it's like, you know what I mean?
But he talks about light skin so much, and he's getting to your like shade. Like he's on.
Yeah, last time I
lighter
came,
than
you was a
you.
little darker.
See,
I had skin
You're a
discoloration.
little lighter now.
It's not lighter. I
was a
just
little
got rid
darker.
of the discoloration.
Oh, wait, that's crazy. You did.
Hell
See?
yeah.
That's crazy.
I used to have a raccoon shit right here.
You
I
look
got
like
rid
you
of
could be
it.
one
You
of
getting
Tyga's
money, man.
cousins.
Get
You
a little
getting
bit of
money now,
money.
see?
I ain't gonna change though.
You start getting money. You
I'd
start
have kept
getting
you on truffle.
surgery.
I'd have kept you on truffle butter though.
I appreciate it.
I
man.
wouldn't have changed so much.
And to clear it up, what is truffle butter?
Isn't it like a butter you put like on steak or something like that? I don't know. I really don't.
Sounds like it to me.
Okay.
It's like, isn't it? It's something like that, right?
Expensive as.
Type of butter you order.
And you and Nikki cool, right?
Yeah, we're 100%.
All right.
All right. Well, it's
She
the.
follow you back?
I don't know. I didn't even know she followed me.
Oh, we ain't asked about Wayne though. Are you and Wayne cool? Or y'all
Yeah, me and
y'all
Wayne.
spoke?
Yeah, I spoke to Wayne like just like a week ago when the mixtape came out. I was like, man, this is dope. You know, Wayne is Wayne, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can never like go against him or like say anything bad about him because he gave me that opportunity. He opened that door and let me walk through that door.
So he
You know what
wasn't
I'm saying?
tripping on nothing.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? It was just the business surrounding him and the people that was handling the business that I didn't like and feel comfortable with, you know, to keep my career moving forward. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But like if it was just like Young Money, right, and it was just like Wayne, you know, and the business was right, you know, of course I want to still be signed with Young Money and still be Wayne's artist. You know what I mean? If everything was right.
Now, question, Young Thug. He said he wants to call his next album Carter 6.
Carter 6.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that? Because Wayne is your bro.
Yeah. I mean, I think Young Thug, he's just in his own world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he a dope artist though. He brought something new to the game as far as like musically. It was different. You know what I'm saying? I remember meeting him in the studio with Kanye though, before he signed to Cash Money.
Kanye really keep his ear to the streets, boy.
Yeah, he do, man. He do.
Jesus Christ.
He do. I remember hearing, I was just like, I heard that Stoner record, and I was like, this is different. I linked up with him, and that's when we did the hookah song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, but I think he's just in his own world doing, you know, shining, man. You know, doing his own thing.
All right.
Well, it's Tyga. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.